The hot trending
I'm
scene.
using her. Oh God, you know me done. Me done.
Oh God! And look on camp here with somebody who run this and you still no drunk, huh?
Hi guys, back again with another YouTube video. A banger. Hi, over here, you got my beautiful wife, Tasha Lynn. Over here, you got my handsome self, Dante. You know, aka Mafioso. Not a gang member, just love the name Mafia. As you're here to pronounce that, we are officially husband and wife. But now, we're officially going to have a baby. Baby's on the way. The baby's name, Fatasalo.
Come here.
No, honestly, why him can't play with Jaden them, right? Because Jaden, listen, him play a character. Well, on Kerry,
Yeah.
him play a character of being dumb, and Jaden is a disrespectful person. That's his moniker. That's how he pretend. Or I mean, I don't know if I say in a real life, but that's how I see Jaden point here. But if him play with Jaden, Jaden go trigger him to show him real self.
So that means, say, when we just start see.
Is it Big B? Bullseye. Bullseye, Big B. Bullseye.
Well, you know, that means, say, when we see him run Swiftly at the time and he never live nowhere, and maybe
Coming to
jail
tell
him
me that-
come from, that's why I end up just get new apartment and everything.
Yeah, that somebody had explained it on here that when he was over there with Switzerland and when it happened and blah blah. But me I go check out for
And
myself.
you come and spend time
Him
with the
name
show.
on the paper we can do one research to see what go on. So we don't have to speculate. Because a public record.
Man, this a case session and bus tomorrow, not today. This too big.
And that
Kerry,
me said about
Kerry. Go and go enjoy
it out already.
Thanksgiving. Go and go enjoy Thanksgiving.
Not yet, me not reach home
Because
back yet.
you want the 100 place at the same time. Everybody text
big
me.
man.
Look say you're coming live, you're coming live.
This have to run one week. Bumbo. Company
Yeah,
me.
me telling you,
just
what's
speak,
into
you're gonna
darkness
dirty
will
life.
always come to light. What's into darkness will always come to light. What's into darkness will always
I
come to light.
Come and play
I'm
dumb.
when I'm scared to show people. I tell people I want to share my. That's
Yeah,
it.
man,
Cause
if
it's
you
gonna
the
come
company
out.
story and come and make we know so you make a mistake before whatever. So when people this come up, you never know say that come up dirty dumb boy, but you're dumb and a
There
man.
is no mistake. The man is a wicked devil, was a serpent.
No, I'm just saying.
No man.
You couldn't ask, no, I'm just saying, to tell lie and say I was in a dark place and that whatever. You come and portray this nice. I don't do bagger. I don't do drama. I don't do this. Get the fuck out of here.
And then the funny
Fucking
thing,
drunk,
this
bro.
is the type of men, but women are
Nice young
gifted.
girl. Nice woman. Nice, beautiful
Me
black
never
girl.
tap,
You are
me
some man.
glad, Kerry, me glad me never tap my finger for them yet, because my finger them fragile and
I'm a
thin.
sweet girl, you know, and you can see love, but she love him and oh, you see, that's why them saying all that guitar is good. Because just imagine we never see abuse part. What you wanna see? A perfect young couple. Perfect young couple if you never see abusing part. Like people who used to know them before would have said, oh, I wish I had a relationship like that. Wish.
Shoot you too real. What you mean by that? So because she said it make it true.
I
What
don't
you
see the
talking
fucking
about?
evidence from the girl that she beat herself, sir. Get the fuck out of here, man.
My
The girl
sister,
Too
all of my
real. What you
sister them,
mean by that?
my sister them, I see one time, when I see that they comment there, when I just tell Lisa, I tell one of my mother and them, and
What
we
you mean?
block them. We not
You think
argue
that
with
Ashley
them.
story this?
We're
You think
not
that
arguing with them. We're not
the come with
arguing
he
with
said
them,
she said
Kerry.
and I come with the evidence. The girl post her evidence. The girl now make social media run with nothing for her. She post what she got through. The girl make a whole post love. She show the love and she show the earth.
What did you do?
What
Brush your
everything. What
teeth?
more you want to
Or
say?
you didn't turn the light on?
You think she did turn her TikTok page on and I bring him down? She did not. She showed when them love each other. She trusted him. The abuse.
You know why them dirty drunker? When them dirty drunker got stop victim blaming. Dirty drunker about too cute, too sweet, too stink, too dumb.
Alright, I bet you not go that far. As me say, listen, it's Thanksgiving, and as me say, me kind of dep on a mute and block. Me not really argue with nobody. I want to say this when me reach. Me not go down that road with nobody. Me just keep it cute. Because me show the video 101 time, but you know what with somehow know the exact same thing. So therefore, you know, I go defend him to the max.
But there's nothing there to defend. It's not like, oh, did Ashley did come and say, I'm word talk and nothing I've never showed. She showed love. She showed their life. She showed the abuse. This girl
And
showed
she not only
everything.
show
And she
the
never come
abuse, she show the good and she show the bad.
bad. She showed she trusted him. What more? There's nothing to say. If you don't want to support him, you don't support him. But there's nothing to say. There's no victim blame. There's nothing. This is the most evidence come on social media where we see the girl come with everything. This is sad for somebody even try to justify, and guess what? Tomorrow or the next day or later you're going to hear, we believe she and we never believe Ashley. We're going to hear that too. But we're there for no.
Listen to what me I say to you, say, you know. You see, when it come on to Ashley, not one thing to do Ashley. Because I see Jaden, they play with Ashley the day before yesterday.
I know she's
And
taking back.
it's like Ashley win an award playing with Jaden. So me not go down the road.
Know that. We been know say jealousy make she do what she do. But we have said this girl, first of all, she never even click her live and I look sympathy. She made her life post. Just like all the rest of women, them we go through abuse posts and said, you know that song they say, good thing we get out before we lose we life, that song there. And people show the good and them show the freaking bad. Stop fucking, there's no question about this. Nothing. She's not looking sympathy. She's not looking anything.
Now look sympathy, now look cloud, and now look a platform.
She's not looking at platform. She not look cloud. The girl get out and she share her story. She sure say them the loving. Somebody really come over here and say, hey, no make no finger roll on and no mouth roll, no. Justify Jamaican man, American man, all kind of man a beat and we woman.
But me I tell her, me say, Kerry, this is no regular beat, you know, this come like a two-man the fight, you know, Kerry.
You know, see all the woman and look at the woman, you know, say big and tough. Remember saying tough, you know? I want thick, tough boy, you know? And I know soft, little body boy, you know?
Because she can know goodbye. Yeah. No, sir.
A TikTok page.
And you can see so girls just
To 10 and 10 or 5.
YouTube
10 or 5.
TikTok.
eh?
YouTube page, you post it on our TikTok.
Me don't know, but me just know so me get
Okay,
it.
and I'm going to post the video, actual video, same video, on your page. Put it up. Let me share it and share it out. Then put it on your wall. Make you can share it out.
Yeah, me I go put you up on Lioness page, you know. Guys, you know, go up on Lioness page and repost and share. Repost and share. Go on Lioness page. One Lioness sheep. Go up on Lioness page. Go up on Lioness page and wanna repost it, guys. Repost it. Repost it. Repost it.
Nobody can justify nothing when you do
Different
nothing.
times. The
And you try
latest
to
was
portray
yes.
this perfect boy.
Guys, you know, go up on
perfect
Lioness
picture.
sheep page and repost and share. Repost and share.
You see it? Me
Yeah.
see it? Say a choker in a then time, then go over Swiss Lee. You see it? When he didn't live nowhere, and maybe Swiss Lee not even know, saying to his wife that he would have got to tell her different
Of course,
story.
listen to me. The whole of them.
The one of them blood clot, no.
Oh.
But you them afraid the one of the drunk for them, no. That's why I'm not tap my fingertip for them and blood clot. My fingertip and fragile.
bad.
So, me.
It's bad. I'm see how people support him, help him get apartment. Let's all see my parent. Go look at work. You not get papers in a foreign for a girl. You just be a good man. We take off of people to be human. Live on a life. Try to live along. If you have somebody not get along, move on. We take out. Me don't know. God make me different. Me no control nobody. None at all. Me no try control a man life. What you do, who you talk, what time you come in, get the fuck out of here, get one life to live. We never have no time to try to monitor somebody's life, and nobody can monitor mine. No one can monitor me. I have one life to live. What's going on? Dummy married and beating wife, abusing wife. Bad. Go on Lioness page and watch the abuse, watch everything.
It just goes to show. So what Lisa said this morning, like these people come on the media and they're being influencers, and you don't even know what goes behind the scenes.
That's my influencer. Listen, guys, me go come over here and talk people business. Me no want you now to look. Come here, have me flaws them too.
Come out here portraying to be somebody that they're not.
That's why I don't play with.
Hold on, yes, somebody that hold on there, somebody that give me one page. Hold on there, man. I'm gonna go follow you right now. Wife page name, hold on there. This is somebody I invested in. Right, the wife say we are call her, because we want your business. Hold on.
Tell her to come on the platform and speak for the woman this morning.
Yes, hold on, let me look for your name. Hold on there, guys. Guys, me say me don't need nobody to share me live. That we say another member. Hold on, right down this here. I'm gonna share a more black one. Hold on there. Tropical. Oh shit. Oh, so she posted 11 hours ago. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what you
Probably she want to come out and talk. What can go so?
Timothy, I turn up nose pan, JD.
Jesus, keep me near the cross. I hear dirty water over here, so Jesus, peace. The woman say, Dummy Dan, there was never no accident, just scamming his gifter. I want me could have send me over by people in business place.
Name dirty water. This name dirty water.
Well, on there, Lioness, the Jesus, keep me near the cross. Lioness, help one if you over here, so I can send you over people in business place. I want to send you over people in business place. There was never no accident, just scamming his gifters. This at Big B, where Big B there? Check. Sorry, Kira, I make mistake press by you, because me look on 3 device one time. Oh, what the bongo jungle this year? Where Big B there? There was never no... His brother and his wife comments. What's her that name? Tropical Barbs. Well, me want to invest in this lady business because I want to useful information over here, so. Ratted. First time we get... Well on them, man. Anybody that send me over here, so not too terrible. Well on there, guys. Well on there. Who choose to send me go over here, so? First time being arrested for beating his wife. Got married December 29, 2022. start putting hands on her January 2023, 3 days after birth. What the Rasta, listen. Nasa, anybody will send me over here so they don't love me. Hold on there. I need to hold on there. Lioness, where you there, you know, because you need to get all the useful information you're out, you know. Hold on there, man. Hold on. So you get real fast. Second time beat wife. Jesus, God Almighty, sir. Lord Jesus, peace. Dummy, I'm sorry if I tell you about me. I tell you information. Guys, please don't stop sharing my life now. No, sir. This is sound serious. Eh?
I'm gonna see Big B. Me, I look fair.
Which page at Lisa Ghana and wife? I see Akeem stalking case also. But come here, make me hear who is this Akeem, whatever. I don't know name Akeem.
Which Akeem?
Yeah, Bob, come me want to hear what they
Good
go on.
morning, I wish Akeem. Which Akeem a stalk? Who near Akeem? Which Akeem?
And the TikTok really
But
again
come
January
right
time
back.
everything I come out.
No, nobody gone away. If I hear you talk, just say ear. It's okay, Mr. McStrong. We must talk, you know. But Lisa, you know, if I want me over the girl page, if I want me get kicked off of the live cam, I need them on the phone, but it's like you put me in a ghost. Lisa, everything over here.
Yeah, me see.
Everything so we need over here.
But maybe me need the girl over here too.
Yeah, but we have to go try. We have to be very soft and immaculate with her. We're going to take a look at
No,
time.
you know when we go for go nice. No, you know when we go for go
No, me
nice, you
know,
know say
man.
we nice. Because
But me know Lisa.
Wow.
Beautiful young girl.
Okay.
Me glad she run though, thank God. To get away, thank God. The Barbs is BARBSS. It's tropical BARBSS, y'all. Alright, 554 followers. So what's too much followers the girl? I gotta get that now. And I follow her she want, you know. And I follow her she want. She just want him to leave her alone. Watch his story, Lisa. Because she was posting yesterday. My lawyer from there, you call me. You come back to trouble me again. So me give you everything you want. I know about the something there, the smoke shop sitting. But me didn't know say I stalk somebody.
so I'm married to her from 2022 and because of abuse, 3 days later you beat your woman and also that's why you now can get papers in this country.
The latest one was the June arrest. Yeah.
This year. Awesome. Please don't call me when he start beating your ass too. Dude. Lisa, he didn't deny any of it. Oh, you mean he didn't deny any of it? I'm still calling the police. Nah, lie, she's beautiful. Yeah. Him post about it, Lord. And gonna post when necessary things start come out. Swiss have to know. Of course, Swiss have to know.
Tabal. him have to post when he hears that she post, because this we have
You
never
know,
known
you
about
see,
this.
and
So
this are
stop
the
asking
thing.
what he post about
Yes,
it.
you remember when your parents always say, show me a company and I tell you who you
Post about
are?
it.
You don't understand, you don't always understand because you will be like, oh, but if my friend jump off a bridge, me not gonna jump off. No. But you see when him jump off, then probably I gonna say, are you push him off because are you did it with your friend? Watch how this I got trouble that the Swiss know. Because yes, like I said, he have to have known about it and him still there with him and knows that this I got tarnish him, brand. Swiss.
No, may I tell you something? Just check him page and I see what he make one post about it. Him don't deny nothing. And him say him talk
How
to
long
him.
ago him post that?
Hold on.
Probably
Well,
last night.
38 minutes ago.
Maybe somebody just share it live and he see it, you know. Go on here, boy, we not believe nothing. No. That's why I'm telling all the time, don't share my life because someone over here on a little bit of mix up. Dante, and the way I got to talk to we can't understand what you say. You don't speak English. You speak in your foolishness. So
You know
the
the
way I got
post?
to talk to yeah, it's fake, it's fake. That's why we
In
can't
the
stand him.
post, in the post, him claim say him did talk about it already.
Well, Dante, you know, we never hear you, so I feel we have to talk about it now. It doesn't matter that you spoke about it already. You did it. And you're sitting here and you're acting like you're better than people. You're not advocating for domestic violence and say, I'm a changed man and it rehabilitated me. And I don't want these other young men to get in that, you know, you're acting like you're better than them. That like you never step on her and said, when you step on more than and say, treat women like they're trash. You come like you love man, and that's why you're so vexed. Because the man, them a pretend body man, and you're a real body man. Any man will beat a man a body man, you can't tell me nothing. Cannot tell me anything. Look how you turn out the other spread. And your sister, the girl, I record, you never care. You think you can come away from anything, move your blood clot. You're a body man, dance. Body man. And I've been already discussed with my team. My previous relationship was toxic and unfortunately there was moment of abuse on both ends. I firmly believe that there are always three sides to every story, and while this character of my life is behind me, I acknowledge the impact it has and focus on growth, learn, move forward, and I appreciate those who continue to support and understand me. Listen, you coming out composed, you know, as me say, we never know, so when we see it, we are going to talk. So I can't stay play a victim. Yeah. So not more need see what they go on. Not more someone a little hypocrite over here share my life to him, you know. And he want to come out and address it. But they've been share to him, Lisa, and in the funny window.
Why?
Remember me tell you, we might see 562, but when the live done all 23,000. Yep. That's the time I see you over here, they share my life, and I feel like as much as I know I can block me, I block. I never see someone over here at the end of my life. Are we not happy?
Listen, you know the thing about it, no man will come out and play a victim that he's growing and all of this stuff. You shouldn't have been growing.
Someone in her comments argue with her morning. You're me honest. Like share so look at what's this? He worried about losing money. This don't surprise me. All know me know you treat women on the life, yeah? And the other day, I see how you come at 6 when they talk about the jacket, sir. You better than it come and say you have one jacket, you know, with a support you some more. With a support you more if you did come out and say you have one jacket, but boy, this not look good by your name. Yeah. And that character of your life is not behind you. You're still like that. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't even be pretending to be dumb. You would have come out and you would have advocate for women. And you would have tell a young man them how this can ruin them life. And like, you didn't do that. You could have done that. And we would have looked at you differently with a little grace. But when you come out here and you pretend to be such a fucking saint.
At the same time, you come out here, come pretend to be made people not even like you. Because we could see that it was all pretending. I know you come with this. Look how you have a big old piece of stick like it. I got knock off a girl head off her
You
body.
behave like I want man in my beat.
Yo, like I want big rusty man rush, and nobody not even need a rush you. She up on the bed like so she fall up scared of you. But you see me? You see, we have somebody in the comment name, I am calling the police. I would have definitely called you. I don't care what they say about me. Because you see, jail, me not like jail. Instead of mugshot something there, I don't like it either. Because when I don't have money, you don't get to put on makeup for go take picture. And it is one of the ugliest pictures you ever taken in your life. I don't want another one. So we call the police before you can't do anything to me. Ladies,
Yeah,
call the police.
but you hear him about abuse on both sides. There's no way that girl abuse it to
If you
lie
get
down
their
like
ass
that
abuse, that's
fucking
how them
lie.
love tell lie. Abuse one with both side.
But you
Which
talk
part
to
that
your
the girl
people
abuse
then.
when you all spray her with blood clot ear freshener? Dog shit, boy.
It levels of disrespect.
Good morning.
I can't try and be a
Good morning,
victim.
everybody.
Morning.
I wanted to say one time I was on his. First of all, I was up early this morning waiting for to see you if you guys were gonna come on. But one time I got blocked by a dummy because one time I asked in the chat, "What are you covering up with this voice and this whole facade?" Because I never understood how how a grown man could come out and talk like like he was in an accident, like Stewie when Stewie came back, and Stewie has a speech impediment now because of the accident. So it doesn't make sense why anybody would try to pretend to be something else. So I said in my comment, what are you trying to hide with this voice? And I got a big block. So I'm really not surprised that something has come out now.
Girl come out and said there was no accident.
No accident?
Yeah, girl said there was no accident.
With Stewie?
No, not Stewie. Dummy girl.
Yes. No, there was nothing wrong with him.
Yep.
Nothing was wrong with him. He was just covering up because now that this is coming out, it's clear that he was trying to cover up the truth really happening. The man is always bawling on his life, right? Breaking down, crying. I shouldn't say always, but he has his breakdowns and then he sits there and cries. What are you crying for? And I agree with you, Big B. Why not come out and speak to the young people, the young men especially, and admit to what you did and make it and try to be an advocate for change, right? Be a voice for change. But instead he came with this stupid
why you
voice.
advocate for change and you're not change?
Well, that's true too.
Anyways. How you gonna be advocate for change and you're not change? Every
This
time
is true, but I
call you out, say me block you. Rihanna, me block you. Every time me block you, me call you out.
anyways, thank you for the ad. Have a great day, everybody.
Okay. Yeah, so like this really and truly make no sense. What did he do? Beat up in woman constantly.
So was she American or Jamaican?
Lord Jesus, keep me near the cross. Guys, is she American or Jamaican? Let's see who can help me also.
I just look it up. I didn't know nothing about these people until I look it up myself.
No, it don't really matter what she a wine or she a woman.
No, it's not. No, I'm not trying to denounce
No,
what
me
she
know, me
got
get what you
to.
say. See, somebody say Jamaican.
They're Jamaican. Me dear friend, woman, only me can say, woman Jamaican, let's stop girlfriend and marry Jamaican people. Them they up here already enough, but they are New York, so you can already pick up a person when they up here already. That's what I have to say.
Well, listen, whether I want to be Jamaican, American, all when I want to be Chinese, domestic violence is real and nobody not supposed to go through them or something there.
I know. Sorry, how that turned out though. of foolishness.
Yeah. And the thing about it, as me should I say, we do go through some little shit at some point or the other. But you constantly dey beat this woman like you have deal
No,
with
no,
this woman
no,
like him a
no,
want man.
no. Look at shit. Look at shit is not putting a hand on me. We can't argue. But not put a hand on me. No time at all. Not put your hand on me. Not even one time. Don't put your hand on me. Cause you
No,
got a person.
we're not say it's okay, but me I say you constantly a beat the woman like a one man. You know, like you want man in a war.
Not
Yeah.
even constantly. You shouldn't be doing it at all. That shouldn't even cross your mind to lick your wife. And as she take her money and bring it up here, when America
beat
sa
up you,
bomba
man.
hard, you mad?
Man beat up your man 3 days after they married to rotted.
I don't even know, yeah. I know. If I
Right?
cancel it, yes, cancel bomba, I'm too enough.
And come out with a little line herself about you. I meeting up. Yeah, 3 days after her birthday. Yeah?
That's crazy. Like I'm
You
a
come out now,
sick
come
person.
say.
But you know, so Miss Kitty, they say sometimes a man them do things to them like you, but when them get you and them keep them have you, them put you under submission and manner, subject you to manners and stuff.
Kitty,
But I can't do that.
we now go down Kitty Road, you know, cause Kitty, I want whole another chapter with me so open to, you know. So leg off for Kitty, make Kitty enjoy Thanksgiving, cause Kitty have one whole file where I don't know if I want to start with it tomorrow. Leg off for Kitty and now make Kitty get one more day in peace.
Okay.
We are beat Dante
All
now.
the time and meta them, you know. Kitty go all the time and meta them. Shut over rice, stew peas, tie up in
I
a
saw that yesterday. Listen, wait, how you know that?
When you say young thing, not today. No, we are today Kitty day off.
Alright.
Yes, I don't mediate today because if Kitty case kind of.
But how you to beat the hand that feed you? As she bring it over here, none of respect for that at least.
I say Kitty is for fry. Yeah, people say
No,
Kitty
me
is
talk
for fry.
about dummy. Me talk about dummy and the MYF. Like as she bring it over, you have some look at decorum and respect, no?
I tell you, boy, the mama. Let me tell you what me realize today's society. You see, most of them man here. Sashly, me know you over here for a long time because me see you all follow me. Like, you know, say me a person me not like when me live share. Because someone not too little bit of mix up. If only when they share it to two on a friend, me could understand, but somehow they share it to whoever we are talk about. You know, too little bit of mix up and you say, no, stop share me live. Sorry, morning. Sure.
I know I'm tired.
Yeah. There's a somebody about I'll share to my friend there for here, you know, come over here can share because maybe your friend them go have to tell you know what we want to talk about.
I just called her friend and tell her, I said, go watch your live with me and not for share. She already said she don't like to be shared. You see, I look a bit of rude.
Because you don't know what with them Big B. I know the share of my problem, you know. You see some of them
We know exactly what them are do, Lisa.
Thank you. Yeah.
Know exactly what them are do. They look a mix up stuff. You know, see all the girl for sure say, how much of them already gone over the girl, gone torment the girl. Like, what the girl do wrong? On the two blood clot disgusting, man. On the two disgusting and no another problem, you know, because we don't want shares. We don't like shares. We're fine. If you come and sit down and you type too positive something concerning what we are talking about, and you keep it pushing. You don't come look at the argument and you don't share. And tap the screen, man. On the not give you look a confetti tap the screen. But you know share. Sure, man.
So what now?
Because first of all,
Am I go
hold on,
back
hold
or?
on, a big deal. Hold on there. First of all, if you look the post upon Lioness page from yesterday, you see, and why all of a sudden now we are talk about you realize 39 minutes ago him put up him post. That means to say I want to
Yeah.
share live over there to
Because
him.
from
But not
morning
as
me
if
wake
we
up to
even
see it.
care. Okay.
Guys.
You know how to irritate me, not to God no.
Yeah, it in buckle with some of the big content creator them.
Right, Jesus, please. When I still lie down in my bed like everybody else, I enjoy my Thanksgiving. What go on, Yardy?
She's still on my mind. And we build it up, build it up. Just to let it wash away. Tell me did I?
But you want come back. That's why I'm telling you guys, wanna be careful of who you call influencer. Careful of who you call influencer, cause you not influence me.
I'm not calling influencer, I'm calling big TikToker. That's it.
Me not call them no big TikToker neither. Me watch if me feel like if you pop up on me For You page. Shannon, yeah, me I go tell you goodbye from over here. Yeah, Shannon, bye bye. Yeah, I go call him.
It's kind of weird how him just drop on the scene and him just, I guess I just who him start out with kind of bring him in. Cause him come in and nobody knew anything about him. They don't know where him come from. Not like the TikToker them,
Me
right?
feel
You
like
know?
that's just the situation why he come in. Cause remember so when he come in he went live with
Swiss.
Sissy.
Oh.
We never know about him like that.
Hold on, there's a pepper sauce screen recorded there. Blood clot, like he come like me can't catch a meds to. Hold on, me hear what go on here, so. Jesus, God Almighty, I'm tired. Oh, the bad.
Bad. She sure she trusted him. What more? There's nothing to say. If you don't want to support him, you don't support him, but there's nothing to say. There's no victim blame. There's nothing. This is the most evidence come on social media where we see the girl come with everything.
That made you look pan like I can't laugh with him and if you have to dance man I laugh up with you, yeah. Mad.
Tomorrow or the next day or later, you're going to hear, we believe she and we never believe Ashley. We're going to hear that too. But we're there for no.
Listen to what me I said to you.
Wait, is it somebody else too?
Not one thing no do Ashley come see Jaden. Jesus God Almighty. Why them people are not arrest me a blood clot? No sir.
Jesus Christ, no me don't talk about this, so no.
No, God no. Yeah. Yo. God no, yo. You make me tired. No sir. No. Yo. Lioness, you people
Nobody come laugh cause your name supposed to over there. Cause you that, remember you that troll me? So me know your name pop up over there.
Yo, I'm tired. No, God, no. Guys, I wouldn't be able to get the chorus.
Murder.
Carrie.
All right, no, so biggest screen. Okay, I didn't pay that one. My biggest screen. Okay, I didn't pay.
She showed the bad. Look, going on over one part. I think I'm going to do this one. Yo.
Why me never come down when Lisa said, Carrie, you come to change the topic?
Yo,
no.
You see, hold on. No, you know, God, no. You see why sometimes, you see why sometimes me hate when you don't share me life because it's like, not
no, Pepper follow me now. Pepper follow my page, you know. Lady Glock just said,
no, Carrie.
So bad.
Carrie, don't come back over here like how Pepper follow you.
Pepper follow me. Jesus, Father.
Yo, guys,
I white topic,
no,
I will
sir.
write over with PS. I will write.
Let me tell you why right. Listen to this now. Listen to this scary. Pepper Sauce say, well, listen, let me mute you. A lot going on over one part, but I think I'm gonna sit this one out.
Well, if not sit it out, so why you post it, Pepper, if you not sit it out?
Yo.
I know, say yesterday or day before yesterday,
But when
Pepper
me
said me
here,
follow
me make screen recording already for a month.
He put
I'm
screen
me there
recording page on
I'm me there
TikTok.
I cook my dinner. You see, me there I cook my Thanksgiving dinner. I'm me make screen recording already. It's not even 11 o'clock yet.
But you know, listen, I did a screen recording page on TikTok.
Oh, mighty. I've made it.
Boy, Pepper Sauce.
You know,
Pepper
like me
Sauce.
rate
Boy, I've
Pepper,
got.
him caption them, him no mess, him caption them, him no bring down people. Pepper a good boy.
No, sir. You see, uno people when they share me live, I uno help contribute to this. No, sir.
But for yourself, what do you Pepper them on one live, enjoy one live, you know, and then you hear Pepper in our background on 2 different phones, and listen screen record, listen people page, here's somebody Pepper, your body, you know. Pepper play, I talk to people on a screen record, almost different page. Man, they everywhere. Why damn man? You have to go down.
You're so serious. Boy, we have to big up Pepper, man, but uno people no too mix up, man, cause I don't like Pepper follow me, so for you capture me so fast, Pepper, no, I didn't look mix up people, I share it to you.
Yeah, I wanna see when Pepper join the live, cause him follow me, so I must see when him join. I will say Pepper there.
Sir.
I don't know how I reach up here, guys. I must have pressed it by accident. Sorry.
All right. Oh, Pepper Sauce record, but no, in black near my page, so I can't see a lot going on over one place. Like, them people are serious. Good time in charge for this suffer cloud is like him of if you beat woman. Charge in America. Why? Me say nothing would allow people to be themselves, you know, because me say every time I come out for my life, me I feel afraid which part and which part they have me. You know, so me see somebody join me life when I feel black a while I go and try to distract me, I get feel black. Right. I joke. Get you now again, man. So I'm a suspect number 2. Yes, sir, suspect number 2, sir. But big and serious, like as me say, all right, we are going to weigh the situation when it come on to man and woman. We know say so woman they more bad. You understand? But that not justify nothing at all for you go beat a woman. Remember, you know, and not even fight you know, woman fight where you go say, boy, your fingernail scratch her or something. We not justify domestic violence, you know. So, I don't want to get me wrong, say me I try justify it. As me say, sometimes you know, woman can catch up and your fingernail scratch her or something like that. But them they beating the funny woman where you behave like our man you fight. Listen, not even a man you're not supposed to deal with them the way they. Because somebody have something you call the police. But, dummy, it's not a good look by your name. It is so much not a good look. Did you read the police report she post? No. There. Hold on. So, like, couldn't have said me back go over people in business place. Mouth could have bad. So, till next year, nah. Yeah, the night me I said to you, I said, we not justify, but me come to you, so. Woman with them mouth really bad. How come I go on like, yeah, 3 times charge.
Listen, me I go show you how that boy are naturally a demon. You know some Jamaican man. Then lick a woman one time and the fact you call police one time, then never do that again. What's that no Jamaica? And you know a woman serious. And then my boy go both ways. And at 3 times she lock you up. I worst thing can depend on your name, my youth. Worst charge you can get in America. You're done and you're so young.
That's how when Trump win enough of them, they fret.
You're done and you're done, my nigga. You're done. That means you have papers when you hear somebody say she came up.
Yeah, but sometimes you could have come up on the 2 year and can't, you understand?
2 year and can't get back in 10 year, yeah. They're not if and maybe up here and come married.
Boy, mama, they posting, man. Who they have some boy police report?
Lisa?
Eh?
I thought when she start close.
Every post, every share and a share.
Lisa, you can't even go out with the program because they have block.
No, man, some of them
That's why
say
Lisa top black because I done share out already, gone all over.
they say people that make me
It
can't
doesn't
keep up
matter,
with
they
myself
still
back
forget
the
the
one
block.
Capron, he gone a pepper, he gone.
Look how much
So that
that we
means other
stop
screen recorder
sharing.
over here.
Then they,
It don't make sense. A hot topic this, you know?
yeah, them supposed to see it. It's
And I
supposed to go
break
out
it, yeah,
there.
and I break in new. I remember say yes, I break.
Oh, it go.
Let me,
It go.
boy, let me go. No, Big P. Big P, leave me not.
Oh my yes, it go.
91 share it, God. Well, me know say out of that 91, if I'm 40 of them me black. That much me sure
Yeah,
about.
92, you know, from we start talking a while ago,
Add me so
90
I
did
can.
and they got up 92, you know.
Me say, well, out of 92, if I'm 50 of them, me know say me black. As me can catch. Add me, I can't. Oh. Send a request now.
Mute me, Lisa. Mute me, come here. Do something.
This year gone from 5 to 95. Well, as me say, as me catch them, me block them.
So it's on. Hello again. Okay, so it's on her page. It was it's under the post that says "Wolf in Sheep's Clothing." She posted it in. I guess.
I think they report that's something there. Hold on, let me go back for it.
Yeah, so it's in there, like, because it's slideshow she has up, and so it's in there, the report that details everything that she shared with the police. But I can't send a screenshot through TikTok, so. It's not, it doesn't read well either. Like, it's awful. It's awful.
Posting her okay. Hold on, let me see.
It says respondent physically, from what I can see, respondent physically assaulted her, grabbing her by the neck, choking her, and pushing her against the wall. The petitioner states that she was crying hysterically, and in means for the respondent to leave her alone, she threatened to call the police, but to continue working in another room, where the respondent continued his rampage, verbally threatening her while walking through the apartment. The respondent states, "I am going to shoot your friend." The petitioner filed an incident report at the police station. Upon returning home, both parties got into a heated argument. Tell me when you find it, okay?
No, I don't find it. I
Both
think
parties
I'm
got
saying
into a
you're reporting. You can continue reading.
Okay, so upon returning home, both parties got into a heated argument where the respondent demanded the petitioner's vehicle keys whilst following her inside and outside of the apartment. The petitioner states that she attempted to leave the apartment and began walking towards her vehicle, where the respondent began chasing her, where she turned around and went back inside the apartment. Oh, God. While the respondent was distracted, the petitioner stated she left in her vehicle for a cool-down session. Later that night, the petitioner returns home and she tries to sleep on the couch that night. The petitioner states that the respondent torments her the entire night, walking throughout the house, claiming to be on the phone with his attorney, which escalates to a verbal and physical assault. The petitioner states that the respondent launched at her with a closed fist, hitting her back inside the apartment. At that moment, the petitioner neighbor intervenes, distracting the respondent, and she manages to run inside and lock the apartment door. Soon thereafter, the petitioner suggested that she sleep over by her. The petitioner states as soon as she opens the door for her friend, the respondent aggressively pushes his way inside. The respondent went to the bedroom and returned back to the petitioner and her friend and his firearm in his hand. All parties got into All parties got into a verbal dispute which escalated to the police dispatch to the scene, where subsequently the respondent was arrested. Case number blah 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 on 05/07/2023. So that's May 7th, 2023. Upon arriving home in an Uber, the petitioner stated that the respondent rushed outside to see who dropped her off. Both parties got into a heated argument where the respondent's rage escalated. He began to verbally threaten her while brandishing his firearm in her face, as well as reloading, unloading the clip, and pulling back the chamber. To de-escalate the situation, the petitioner states that she was calm and slept separately that night. She could have been dead. Next day, on May 19, 2023, the petitioner states that she and the respondent were having a heated argument where both parties began to video record each other. The petitioner states that she began to walk away from the respondent. However, he proceeded to follow her throughout the home, where she tossed the cell phone out the respondent's hand, causing him to become more hostile toward her, demanding that she fits. It says fits his cell phone, but I think it means fixes his cell phone. In fear for her safety, the petitioner left the home for the night. The petitioner states that the respondent repeatedly called and texted her through the night, where she ignored his calls. The following day, the petitioner stated that the respondent texted her to come get her personal belongings. Concerned about her personal belongings, the petitioner went back to home. Upon opening the door, the respondent aggressively charged at her with his firearm in his hand, stating, "Did you fix my phone?" Afraid for her safety, the petitioner stated that immediately left the home and stayed at a hotel for the night. May 20th, the petitioner states that she went back to the home where she was under the impression the respondent was away from the apartment. The petitioner states that while inside the apartment, she heard a noise coming from the kitchen, where the respondent burst out of the kitchen closet, in an aggressive manner, repeatedly stating, "Where's my phone?" while brandishing his firearm towards her. That's it.
But my thing about
She
it is,
never
I know
run.
one and no two
Him
and
would
no
have KR. That girl would have been.
but me not even know. Me not even know. Say
You're all
the boy have him pow.
Jesus Christ, a demon, nothing but demon.
How are you gonna walk around with a gun to threaten somebody?
A dummy. I told them friend dummy. We're going like him better than people.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's in the slide one of the slideshows. So it's awful. If you know, like this is her story. I'm sure he's gonna come out, or maybe he won't with a response. But it's
No import something on your story about him come out, can talk about you not tell with none of this, sir. We can tell her that to your face. You not tell with none of this. None of them a story you not tell we. Cause you could have never tell with them. Eyes of an angel morning.
Lisa, remember, say Sicily in a something similar to that, you know. Not maybe never beat and something, but Sicily has something similar to that with his wife too. Why? So are the group of them?
Let's not speculate. Hello. We're talking about what's on paper. What we have in front of us. We are not going to do that.
Lovely. You see, not until you can send me the screen record or you can send me the file.
He came out already. He came out when he went to Jamaica.
Do you have an arrest report?
It only show that the girl saying cheating user, not abuse.
Do you have an arrest report? Do you have an arrest report?
Okay.
Is there an arrest report?
Not an abuse situation. Two different.
We're talking about dummy right now until them come with an arrest report. Like we're reading, like I'm sitting here in my house reading right now about Dante Christopher. Oh, me no want to hear it. Paperwork we're gonna work with. We're not
get your story and come back.
Allegedly. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, me telling every day, so me talk fax and screen record. So me why not the long run, me can say, you know, over there, so me see it. Yeah. So we don't want you feel like say your opinion no matters, like you go things say we not gonna talk about Sicily if something come up. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think it's appropriate for us to be throwing other people's names in.
Me talk fax and screen record. So at the end of the day, see right now, Lioness come out with some, other people send me the rest, and then now we can say, okay, so girl, if you are tell lie, unless you wicked and you batter your own self and go make police report, but at the end of the day, there is a police report, so we are going to talk about it. Me say if everyone I know when share me live, when give me one live goal, me that alright.
Me say I got I see him when all them share your life to different people. I say and then the down there in the comments with you already, you know. I may say, listen, this is not about whoever you just wrote. We're talking about what we see right here, and them still come back as they come up here with it again.
Guys, me I beg 2 live goal. Right, that's how we read.
Dummy Don assaulted his ex-wife.
Good morning, Tia. Everybody's story coming out at the end of the year. God do not sleep, yeah?
Lisa, where are you playing that from?
Off of TikTok.
Okay.
Like what you mean with me I play from? I don't understand.
Which page?
That was Shani with the P.
Okay, thanks.
They're still married on paper. Yeah, they're still married on paper.
Alright, I'm gonna come down.
Okay. See the same thing where you read a while ago. The same thing where you read a while ago. She report like they report it, so they remove the video. It's nothing to post this over and over and over. Dummy done. Take accountability. Always running from. Good. So them one go on like them. Empress morning. But he was always listening to gospel. He said he working on himself. But I know work now, work by yourself. Me tell you, one time a mistake, two time a purpose, and three time a spite. And that him what I say, him count out for him whole three strike them. So when a man do something one time, you can give him like a leeway and maybe tell yourself, say, oh, you know, say that person they make mistake. The whole of we make mistake, none of we not perfect. But when you go like 3 different times, like you're too much now. Lati Koki, somebody will follow me, so you over here long enough, you know, say me know that share life situation there, so circle back your block. Yeah. So, like, let me tell you this. So, no care how you're a person, a friend. Tell them the truth. Yesterday, he was in Brit Life playing gospel, counseling her. I was shocked. Listen, that's why I'm telling you, say, I don't want nobody pray for me. Me and God no begs me, we pray for my own self. The things where them people are doing, I use gospel to cover up them dirty behavior. Me not that with nobody at all. Me tell people, so when me grew up and beating in Jamaica, so me know me were afraid of beating. So me don't know if me could have run from beating when time me young and can take up one man now for the beat me when me old. Rotted. And then this man they deal with the woman like a one man him a deal with. Or something like some baseball bat something. What you call it? Don't want something me see. In take in the give the woman son go to hell lick like a one man in the fight. And you see most of no man when me see you no beat woman. Anytime at all a real man pull up on you, I bet you no say you don't have the strength if you beat a man there. Most of you no go so woman beats her. Because when man rat. I'm shocked to hear this. Well, I know me say it, you know, you can go on Lioness page. Lioness have everything. No, go on, Lala.
Well, go on. Let me tell you something. You know, sister, I would like I want a reel or something pull off.
Yeah.
Like up on the wall and take off a reel and it go just go in hard. Ladies, being single is not a crime.
Yeah, man. Someone will believe, say, when we not have a man and not feel like a crime we commit, we all right.
I'm well contented. Me not feel good this morning. Me not have to put on a pot early because me not have nobody on my head.
Yeah, this. And then the lies them when they come out can tell about your meeting an accident and vice gone. Boy, don't me don't know enough but what him do now? Beat him, man. More than one time. Beat him, go beat him,
And
come.
You know
Me
what's
have
so sorry, but you know what this, you know the sorry part about this, you know.
Lisa, please
Sorry
said
part
wife.
is
Please
that
say wife. Wife, show your body,
wife.
please.
You know the sad part about it is that these, you know, nice women then pick them up and then try to, you know, make a better future with them and stuff, and look when choose violence.
Of course, he have a real vice. You come out with all kind of lie about him when meeting an accident. The woman said there was no accident. Some ladies beat man too. Listen, oh no, always I can't justify about what. Listen, come up with the lady and say, which woman beat man, and then now we will talk about it. But yes, if you know, me don't want to spin the narrative.
Ella, so you are beat your man? If you are beat your man, come tell me about it. Let me tell you how disgusting of a bitch you are. Because you're not just supposed to be putting your hands on your partner. So what that have to do with this? What does that have to do with this? What am I going to stay so? We ain't going to join up with him and him beat you and you beat him. I want to go on in one boxing ring and just fight to the life away because we don't love each other. Go away with that.
Whether or not it's mental, physical abuse,
it's on the mugshot is on Google.
You know the sad part about it. a lot of people, even in our community as Jamaican, they support these type of things, so they think it's the norm. Because when Rosalie have her man over there beat her, she says she feel good. So it's like them think this is normal for man to
Listen,
be putting
anything
their hands
Rosalie want
on.
to do, that is fine. But anytime you decide to come out, come talk about it, we are going to talk about it. So if she comfortable in her beating, so we not going to talk about she.
Yeah,
Anytime
but
she
me just
decides that
say,
she don't want to get the beating no more.
no, me know that, but me just say the way how they make it seem like it's normal, like it's okay to be, you know what I mean, abused, and it's not okay.
Box is different. One box is different from abuse. Listen to me. No box me, I know you're pitting. Not even neither one box, half a box, or no box at all. But you them are people that justify all one box. Listen, I want all a boy box me and come tell me about that and no abuse, and you see how them pick him up with shovel. Listen to me. Yes, we do, man. Listen to me. If you him start cuss one woman and tell him about him underneath and him something that is abuse, you know what with Uno? It's like Uno justify abuse in a way which part if the man now box and kick Uno no call it abuse.
If any verbal abuse is abuse. When someone is speaking down on you, that's abuse. Physical abuse is just abuse. If somebody put them hands on you, abuse, period.
Back Juice, you know, say me can't believe say you over here with me every day and they take man beating. I hope your name not come on my business place, you know, cause I'll be reading your rights, cause you know me comment that justify the beating, you know. Listen, Back Juice, anytime I tell him man thump in the air, I make a police report, send in a me inbox because me see I justify your man. Come here, Back Juice, cause me want to hear your story. Make sure
I
you
don't
say
mean it
this.
like I don't mean it like that, but sometimes you get in a little altercation with your boyfriend. He might give you a little drip up, put you in your little place. I'm
Yeah,
not saying that.
Jesus!
I'm not saying that it's
I want
right.
this money calculator.
I'm not saying
Slow
that
down
it's
there.
right,
Slow
but it
down.
happens.
Walk me
It
past the park.
happens.
Hold
It
on
happens.
there. Back juice, me
Just
never
walk
breast
at
in
the
one here.
park. I'm not saying it's right, and you don't have to make him
Slow down.
you don't have to make him an R.
Soft back juice. Hold on. Me drive the liquor bus to school, so you have to take your time with me. Hold on. What?
Listen,
Jesus.
I'm not condoning this stuff. I'm not saying
No,
it's right.
slow down. Guys, we are gonna be nice to Softback Juice because we are gonna show you love Softback Juice. What you say happen now?
No, listen, I'm not saying it's right. I'm definitely not saying it's right.
Hey,
Okay?
wait, so what you tell we say
But
no?
see, you see how Jamaican man stay?
No, me don't know they stay.
Okay, so me, Canadian with a Jamaican man, they feel like what them say goes. How they try to treat you like you're small or you're Canadian. You can't pass them stuff.
No,
Let me just
Softback
talk,
Juice. Softback Juice.
let me just run
All
through
right,
the
go
thing.
ahead.
Right? So I'm not condoling it, but I've seen it happen. I've never got licked personally myself. Right? I've seen girls get draped up and still with their man. I've seen these things happen and they're still with their man. Am I gonna say, yo, you call the police and
Allow
lock him
any
up?
man to treat them about drape up and box and them something them have daddy issues.
Yeah, I'm not
Period.
trying.
Point blank.
I'm trying to
I've seen
understand
these
what is she
things
trying to
happen.
justify
Me
to.
I try understand, but I lick bus me the pan today, so you
But you
have to
see,
kind of
when you
understand.
broke your finger and you get a black eye and all these things, what?
No, but
No, but
well,
what
I
you need
know.
to understand is that it's gonna start from a drip up in there. The man gonna start
Listen
by
now,
dripping you up, and then it's gonna go somewhere
Or
else.
if you put the man in his place one time, the first time, he's not gonna try it again.
Softback Juice, I swear to me
He's not gonna try it again
like the
because
snow
Okay, I'm
down for
kind of
I
used
China.
to
remember the
what you're
time when I
saying because
boxed him back and he never tried that shit again. You
Listen,
understand?
I said to you,
And I've been in situations
listen,
like that.
Softback Juice. Me I know man not even a toe to toe. The moment me and you start toe to toe, me I block you. So it not gonna reach at the physical. Me and you just need to start argue on the phone and
Okay,
right there so it stop.
what happens when it's your child's father now. You've gone through the relationship.
But
None of
that
this
there was
ever
them me run
happened,
left.
right?
And that will make me run left, yo.
Yeah, you run left, yes. You didn't expect these things to happen. You didn't expect him to lick
Listen,
you.
first of all, no pitney now make me stay with no man because tell what, most of them man here, you stay with them because of kids, and at the end of the day, see when you pitney them all and gone about them business and gone live their life. No.
I'm not
At the end of the
condoning it, but obviously she's been with this man for 2 years, so she condoled one box. And that's why she led up to so
me
much.
not even half soft back just look like you know me I tell us I'm
How
not even argue on
did
phone
she
with you.
How does she stay in this relationship for 2 years and get abused like this?
Listen to what me I said to you.
Listen
Say,
to me,
if me
Banjo.
meet you today, hold on, Lala. If me meet you today, and even the same today, me see the red flag them. Me listen, man change who they want change. So me nah sit down with. Listen to me. All when you get the coochie some more. Me you think me I go say, oh, to me and him sleep, me I go stay, me gone. Bad juice, me say
Bad
me a
juice.
no man not keep the good on Emmanuel Road when he.
And I don't want people to look at me the wrong
Right,
way.
thank you,
so
Kelly. Me not
I'm not
listen,
saying
not
this
even
is
argue, me
wrong.
not with you because let me tell you
I'm not
this.
saying
Me
this
have
is
me
wrong, but I see it happen
listen, let me say
daily.
this to you, Softback Joe. Softback Joe, let me say this to you. Me have a rule in my game when it come on to me and man. You see, me tell my man said, don't out of 10, please don't talk to me over 5. Me tell people every day, you see when me and you start talk and me realize your volume start go up, me I go look by you and say, listen, step
Yeah,
a notch
don't
down. You
talk
see
to
the
me
moment
stuff.
you not step a notch down, me I hang up my phone by you. You now go come yelling at my phone.
True.
When me and you have a conversation with grown, so you see me and you talk and me see you start, hey, step it down. You see if you can't
Okay.
step it down, me I go tell you, listen to me. You
Okay,
see when
there
you
was
calm down, call me back.
okay,
If you
hold on.
call me back
Let me
10
pick up
minutes
in, Lisa.
later,
Pick
on
up
the
in.
same tone there, me I go hang up on you again. You see you call
Okay.
me the third time on that tone there, me I go block you.
Yeah. But pick up in,
Me
Lisa.
I
Let me
get
just tell you
3
something.
up.
Because I heard somebody say, what
Listen to
nationality
what me I
was
said
this
to you, say
lady, right?
Softback Juice.
And then they said she was
Softback Juice.
Jamaican. But suppose if she was American, would there be a
Softback Juice and
difference?
need to stop blame abuse with Jamaican. Why everybody
No,
believes
I'm
saying
not
Jamaican man
saying
beat
that.
woman?
I'm not saying that. But there's a cultural difference sometimes. There is a cultural difference sometimes.
What cultural difference now?
Females
Okay,
that make this culture.
I've been with several Jamaican men. Being Canadian, they make you feel small, bro.
No,
But
but
does
Juice,
that
you
mean that the
don't
culture
make
feels
treat them
okay?
small.
I don't deal with Jamaican men like that anymore because they feel like
No,
their
but let me
mouth,
tell you
their
something.
blood clot, their everything is more than yours. I don't know
No,
if
let me
they
tell you
have issues
something.
themselves, because some men have issues themselves, and come take it out
No,
on
but not
you, the
every
woman.
Jamaican man is like that.
I'm not
Not every
saying every.
Jamaican man
I'm
is
not
like that.
saying every. And when I talk, I don't say every, right?
But you know
But
what the
me,
problem is? A lot of
okay,
women
look,
tend to date the same guys. Like they tend to pick up the same,
All
like
right,
the same
Softback
pattern. They
Juice,
keep on
let's say
following
it
the same
again.
pattern.
Hold on,
You women are
Softback
Jamaican.
Juice.
You guys are Jamaican. So you guys come with a stronger, I want to say stronger mouth towards a Jamaican man. They can't trick you. They can't fool you. They can't talk to you guys certain ways. I'm not saying they can't do the same to me because I already been around them. I know how to deal with them. But if that lady's American and she picks up a Jamaican man, she might not know how to deal with his attitude,
Softback
what not to
Juice.
say. She's probably triggering him by
It's
saying certain
it's
little
not
things, suck your
about
mother,
it's not
whatever,
about
Hold on,
whatever.
Softback
I
Juice.
don't
Hold
no,
know.
no,
on.
no. Back let me tell you
Listen to me,
something.
right? Hold
Back
on.
can I say something to you?
Ma,
It's all about knowing your value. Once you know your value as a woman, you would not accept trash.
Yes,
Period.
but
When
what made
trash
this
when trash
lady there
a
for
mile away, you will smell
2 years?
it.
What made this lady stay there for 2 years and even lie to prosecutors
When people
to
are
make him
being
come out?
abused, you cannot have. Let me tell you something. There are two sides to this story, Because when somebody is being abused, it's like they're trapped.
You don't have an answer to how long they're gonna stay in a relationship. It's like their
But you
mind.
just said once a certain thing, you're gone.
Them down.
But you just said
There's no
once he raises his
expectation for a
voice, or
person.
once he drapes you up, or once he gives you a one box, you're gone. Obviously, she took all of that at the beginning. What
Ma'am, I know people that stay in abuse. I know people who stay in abuse for 5 years. I have a cousin who died from the situation. No matter what we say to her, she would not get out of it.
Exactly. I see the same thing too.
Let me tell you something. You cannot explain why people stay in it. It's all different type of reason. It's psychological. You cannot come here and say, oh, they stayed in it for 2 years. They know what they were getting themselves into. These men break their self-esteem and do all of these things. So there's no explanation for that.
Why are you blaming the victim? It doesn't matter. Abuse is abuse. Serious lady. Come down, man. You cannot pick up
Lisa, Lisa, I'm gonna take her down because put in the comments where she irritate with all this nonsense.
Oh, let's give her
You have people in the comments that being so
What in the world?
Yeah,
What
but
in
you
the
have
world?
Lisa, she's a trigger for some people in your comments.
That's true, Lisa. She's triggering a lot of
her views, though, so people still have to respect it and have her understand where somebody else is coming from and try for her to have a better understanding of what it is. Because you also have some girls that just cannot get out of a relationship like this. They're fearful of their life. They don't even speak about it. Sometimes they're so ashamed they can't even speak about it with nobody. We need to talk about the men or the perpetrators in these events. Like, we can't talk so much about the victim, because now you could be the victim in the same situation. But females need to like stand up and say, okay, she got about a jerk. If a man jerk it the first time, you know, say next time ma shake you, next time ma push your ground. So you need to know what you're standing for. And the minute you see a sign of it, you say, okay, is this type of person I'm dealing with? And you take your time and start walking through the door. You have to know what you stand for. And as somebody say, value yourself. But this type of behavior is not right at all, and we have to speak.
And they never said this to you. These are the things why a lot of people don't want to come out, because you always are going to have somebody that try to bully them to make you look like, okay, then there's something wrong.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, guys. A man only allowed to do what you allow them to do to you. I was married before, right? And when I heard I divorced my husband, but it wasn't because of abuse or anything. When I heard he was beating his new wife, I could not believe it, because he never put his hand on me. Whatever you choose to accept a man to do to you, that's what a man is going to do to you.
And then they keep saying Jamaican man. Like, we need to stop making these things cultural acceptable. Like, it's not acceptable. It's not okay. Like, I go back to as far as to that little video that was posted recently with the little girl and the little boys. What made that little boy feel as if because the little girl don't want to give him some coochie, he should thump her in her face and do all of that? Because it's what they see in society. We need to stop making these things like it's okay, like it's acceptable, and say, okay, a Jamaican man, them a go shout, them a go cuss too, them a go cuss too bad and stuff like that. They might drip me because a Jamaican man. We need to move away from that idea.
Some females are that strong and mentally. Some people are not mentally strong to just walk away.
Exactly, Diane. Let me tell you something. This is what people don't understand. When people are, it's just like when people are gonna get abused, you know, what them do, you know, they bring them in a relationship. They flabbergast them.
And they play on your weakness too. The men play on some women's weakness too.
That's why when I tell you, dating a man, never tell them your history. Because whatever history you tell them or whatever hurt you have inside of you, that's the hurt that they come back and use. Because you have two type of men out there. They always try to find the weak females. You understand? I'm trying to use and abuse them. And sometimes a lot of females out there are very beautiful, and you wonder why some men don't approach you, because them men are very weak out there. And they notice that you're a very strong female. Most men attract females that are weak and have low self-esteem, values. Only real men attract women that stand up and dress up and, you know, look good and have confidence. You know what I mean? So they know exactly what they're doing. You cannot come here and explain. A lot of people, I know friends that's been through abusive relationship. No matter how much you tell them to leave the situation, they're already broken. There's nothing that you could do to them. Just like any daughter. you can't tell her to leave until she start to learn herself and love herself and realize that this is wrong. But for now, she's broken. She's never going to leave that situation. You understand what I'm saying?
And with that, people fail to realize, I feel with that situation as well, she grew up seeing her mom go through that, and that people don't understand that. Her mom been through that, and then for her mom to turn around and like disgrace her like that, it's learned behavior. You learn from home.
Yeah, and to your point too, there are also some females that make this type of behavior acceptable, and there are also some females that like it. There's also some females that say they would do something for their man to lick them down because that's what they were taught. That's what they see as culturally okay, so they will do something to get some lick. Like, it's crazy though. It's just a sad truth, but there are females that also gets them. That there are females that actually like things like that. Like if their man not lick them and kick them and stuff like that.
They don't love them. Like,
because they think that is manpower. They think manpower is taking control and licking them and putting them in them place and stuff like that. And some of these things are trauma from them past, how them father did treat them, or them say them mother treat them father. So they believe that that is how a man should act. And if a man is not acting like this, then it's not a real man. So them want a man to box them and keep them down, not love them, because that's what they grow up. That's what they grew up learning.
Exactly.
So it's
And
like
let me tell you
several
something.
factors to look at.
Yeah, and it's also generational curse. They keep on following the same pattern. It's just like you keep on following that same pattern. I was raised up by my mom. My mom was a police officer in Jamaica, so I know, like, my mom don't play certain games, and the way how the values she installed in me stick with me. So let me tell you something. It takes a lot. It don't matter. All of us could just go into abusive relationships. Sometimes we could be in a down moment in our life and we happen to meet this person. And in that moment, we met this person. And then, it doesn't matter. You can't judge anybody for being in it. But, all I could say to females, take some time, learn yourself, and this won't happen to you.
And if there are females like going through these type of things and not knowing how, because a lot of people, there's E4Life in Jamaica and a lot of different agencies that deal with things like this that help females. Because the truth is, there's a lot of females that's stuck into a relationship like that doesn't know how to get out. And there's not a lot of help in Jamaica either to even help them to get out of it. But for females that's on the live, there's E4Life. You can research them. They deal with things like this. Sometimes they provide shelter and food and stuff like that. But there are agencies in Jamaica that help females like that.
Some of them are learned behavior too. With what they see,
And it's self-esteem also. It's self-esteem when it comes to self-love. And like Lala said, you have to, it's what you tolerate. I'm American, but my parents are Jamaican, and I'm married to a Jamaican man, and I'm more the loud one. He would not raise his voice or even cuss. When with other people, yes, he will cuss at them, but when it comes to me, he don't curse at me. And sometimes I'm kind of shocked, to be honest. But I guess, and the thing is, his father grew him, and his father never hit women, taught women no type of way. So also, again, that's learned behavior, because some of these men, to be honest, the way how you have to look at it, how they treat their sister, how do they treat their mother, that also people have to look at. You think you're going to talk to somebody that disrespect their mother, tell their mom this and that, and still date them? No. How you think they're going to treat you?
And somebody said something about, somebody said it's a part of our culture, unfortunately. And also, I think that help needs to be put in place for these men also. And that's why a lot of violence against women take place, like sometimes even leading up to death and stuff like that, because sometimes they need help too. And that's just the sad truth, because they're not taught how to deal with their emotions. Like male, when them get angry, them go thump one wall, them go do something. Them see when them parents get angry, them them lick them. So that's what they grew up learning. So that's the only way they know how to express themselves. So they also need some help too.
They sweep these type of things under the rug. They sweep it underneath the rug, and then, with Jamaican culture, I would speak about that part. But when sexual abuse and things like that happen, nobody don't speak about it because they sweep it underneath the rug. It's now I'm 31 years old, and I just found out my mother was molested. And my mother is 67. I'm like, Mom, how you never mentioned nothing like that? And it's just
they hide their past a lot. They had because let me tell you something. It's like we're not growing up in Jamaica, right? What I've noticed in the area that we grew up in, we were not taught to say I love you. You understand what I'm saying? Like the word love. Like we're not taught to show like emotion. Like so a lot of things they sweep it underneath the rug.
Yeah, that's for real. Because I even like my mother and grandmother and stuff like that. They love me, they treat me good, they provide for me, but there wasn't like I love you and hug and stuff like that. I was brought up, learning that these things are culturally right, and I had to like insert it in my family relationship where I hug them, I say I love them when I'm stepping out and stuff like that. But because they were grown by some, like it's just like the Jamaica culture is like the generation back then. Like our great grandmother and our grandmother, like they were, them love them, them work hard for them and stuff like that. But they don't teach them to say I love you, to hug them when they're going out and stuff like that. So their love is expressed in a different way. So sometimes as a child, you don't even know what to read as love. Because sometimes they might lick you because they want the best sale. But is the lick right? Is it, you get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that's not taught. So it's a culturally thing that needs to be addressed in Jamaica. But a lot of
I want to speak on another aspect of it, because I heard Lala say, how did she stay for so long? But I did see on her post that she said that the first time that he hit her was 3 days after they got married. Oh, so they were already married.
No, not Lala. What's the girl who said
Oh, somebody. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, somebody did say that. So, no. Well, I think you were asking why did she stay for so long? Like, why was she in the abuse for so long?
Yeah, the other girl, she was asking Juicy, what her name is. She was asking why. I was basically explaining to you, there's no explanation. You cannot judge a person by how long they stay. There's no explanation to how long a person will stay.
Most people who don't get up and just left their way 3 days. So sometimes people are gonna be like, okay, let's see how it works.
Okay, well, in regards to, I think that she did say that it happened 3 days after she got married. But what I was going to say in regards to that is I see like what she's posting. There's a lot of videos of obviously them at restaurants and buying her flowers. It looks like he possibly love bombs. So
yeah, love bomb.
I've experienced a situation where I've never been in a relationship that was abusive because I have strong boundaries. But I realize how it can turn into an abusive relationship. I dated a man who, from the very beginning, he was giving me money. He actually opened up a separate bank account that I was allowed to spend from. He did everything for my kids. He went on really strong from the very beginning of the relationship while it was speaking about an engagement, everything of that nature. But where I started to realize the manipulative behavior was, like, if I had a job interview that was paying more than the job he was at, he would start an argument with me. Or if we would go to the movies, all of a sudden we're in an argument because he's accusing me of looking at some guy in the line. So what happens with the manipulation is they start to dig at you. It might not be overt where they're verbally abusing you, but they start digging at you in different ways. That makes you question yourself in that situation, because now this person's treating me nice. I'm not trying to seem like I don't care. So obviously I'm going to try to fix this. And no, I didn't look at that person, even though you didn't. But if somebody is continuously accusing you of something, you start questioning yourself. For me, I did what I did in school. I understand psychology. So eventually I was like, wait, hold on. Some of your behaviors are showing me that you're trying to manipulate me. And this is why you're giving me everything that I want. And every time we argue, you come back and you bring me flowers and this and that. And the first sign that I realized was if he would make comments and I rebutted it and he didn't like my response, one time he pinched me. But he laughed and he pinched me. Like, he acted like he liked the joke too. Like, I have dark humor, so he acted like, oh, this is funny, but he pinched me while he did it. And I said, what are you doing? Why are you pinching me? Don't put your hands on me. And I seen that he did it a second time, and that was the last time he ever seen me. Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, so this is how you're nicely trying to introduce in putting your hands on me, but you're doing it in a manner where you're making it seem like you're laughing at my joke. I can see it in his face. He's smiling, but I can see in his eyes that he doesn't find what I said funny. But in order to correct my behavior, he's pinching me and acting like when people laugh and then they hit you when they're laughing. It's what he is doing is he pinched me when he did it. And I started to realize, okay, so this is how you start to introduce in now putting your hands on me without me noticing exactly what the person's saying. They're grooming. without overtly coming out and actually physically hitting me. That means that if we've done this a couple times and you do this and you escalate it, I may question it and think, oh, you know what, it's not that bad. But the second time, the first time he pinched me, the next time I told him I'll fight him. So if you touch me again, I don't care if you find this joke funny or not, I will fight you. So I made sure I cut it at that point. But in that situation, I realized that if I continued this, I can see how this could have escalated into abuse, because he was testing me and because he was giving me everything and offering me everything. He was making me question myself and doubt myself in a certain man. That's not even my natural character. So it's easy for us to kind of say that, you know what, it has to be overt behavior. Some people come into your life knowing that their whole plan is to manipulate you. They are already walking into the situation insecure. And I don't think that he felt like he could have dated me otherwise if he wasn't giving me what he thought I wanted. But that also made him resent me and not like me, which means that he now needed to start to accuse me of stuff or tell me he didn't like how I dressed or stuff of that nature. So I'm just saying that that's how a woman can fall into a situation. And from what I'm seeing in the pictures and the videos that she's showing, is there's a lot of restaurants and flowers and nice moments.
Look
and
like every
I
time in doing
experienced that
something,
same
carry
thing.
her out.
Exactly. But the only thing is I realized that before it got anywhere and I cut it off.
Yeah. And that's good because you had your guards up. You know, and you had strength to do that. But a lot of other women don't have that strength. You get what I'm saying?
No, 100%. And that's the thing. And especially if you're possibly in a financial situation, like for me, as I said, this man, he was using like money to make me feel secure or make me feel. But the thing was, I had already finished school. I was already in my career. I was just trying to move up in my career. So it wasn't that I needed him for that. Whatever he was bringing was extra. So it was easy for me to just be like, no, I could care less what you're offering, because you're not going to come in my house and make my kids think that this is okay, or you're showing me this behavior now, but when are you going to start doing it in front of my kids? Or when are you going to think that you're going to disrespect my kids or make my kids feel away and make me second guess it and think, but, oh, he's a good guy. No, you're not a good guy because you wouldn't introduce this behavior. If I'm not touching you, you don't touch me. And my mom always told me, if a man touches you, kill him in his sleep. So therefore, that's how this was going to have to go.
Exactly. You see, a lot of people is not that strong to overcome, some of those type of stuff. And that's why right now, this morning, I want women, if you're watching right now, you need to just, gather up some information. If you don't have the strength, listen to older people that's on this panel that's talking about their experience. If you guys could just listen and just, try to gain knowledge in this situation, because a lot of young people don't really know how to escape, and they're thinking that somebody just putting their hands on them, talking down to them, is normal. It's not normal.
Somebody brought something into the conversation too, where they're saying like Rose was okay with her man hitting her and stuff like that. And you also have to look at, who does these young people follow? Who does these young girls follow? Like, because some of these people just turn influencers. Like, I don't know why they think, why they even think they're influencers. Because you come out and somebody find you funny and stuff like that.
Who am I
influencer? Like, like who are you influencing?
You're not influencer, you're not influence me.
No, but the young people see them as influencer, because now society is calling them influencer, and then young kids, like young girls that's 15, they wouldn't be on a live like this because they don't want to hear a conversation like this. They want to find something funny, and oh, my man lick me and stuff like that, and they laugh and giggle. So who are the young children? Who are the young people listening to? What's really happening in our society? Like, it's really
what
crazy.
First name, come up here, come mute. Come up here, come mute. What's your side?
Good morning. I just wanted to say something because earlier I tuned in and I heard someone was victim blaming without realizing it. It took me a long time to speak about this, but I was I'm originally from the Bahamas. My mom is Bahamian, but my dad is Jamaican. I came down here with my mom. She struggles with substance abuse now, but I came down here. I didn't know my social. I didn't know anything. I was born here, but raised in the Bahamas, if you get me. So came back to take advantage of the opportunities, and because my mom struggles so badly with substance abuse, I got tangled into the wrong things. I'm the oldest of 7. And it was really hard, you know, finding money and stuff like that down here. Like I said, I didn't even know my social. I didn't know things that I can do to get that information. So this guy, apparently he was older than me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm 28. At that time I was 16 and he was 26. He came around, he was like a family friend. He came around a lot, but used money as a pawn, you know? And
thank you guys.
Things happened. I got into a lot of stuff or whatever, but I didn't know that he was going to be abusive. You know, there were signs. People would typically say that there are signs that people ignore, but in the moment you don't see that. You know, you're blind to that because you want that person to be what you need them to be. You know, in the moment, for me, it was I needed provision for my family. I didn't know what to do down here, you know, and he was being so sweet, paying bills and stuff like that. But I quickly learned that shit ain't it, you know. Sorry to cuss on the line. I'm not trying to get you banana, but you know, but I went through a lot, in and out of jail. It's a lot of shit that happened between those 2 years, you know, and I'm married now. I've been married for 9 years, and my husband now is who got me out of that situation. But I'm just trying to let you know that even though you go through all of those stuff, you can't let, I think someone was saying, I'm not sure, maybe it was Lala, saying that you can't let your new partner know some of your history because they will use that against you.
Because them all say, then if the man they used to treat you, so me can treat you the same.
Exactly. And that's how it started out with my husband. But I had to quickly correct that. I had to learn myself. I had to learn how to love myself. And it wasn't until I began showing him that I could love myself that my husband started to act right. Like I said, we've been together 9 years. We don't have any kids yet because I'm in school. But, you know, I don't want you guys to feel like it's impossible for someone to change, but he is Jamaican, but he didn't grow up with his mom, his grandma telling him, I love you, you know, showing affection, but I did because of my grandmother. So us being completely opposites, we were able to fix it. So it is, you know, it's possible for people to change, but I don't know. I just wanted to share that part of it. But you can't really blame victims. And if there's anybody out there going through that, you just got to take yourself and put one foot in front of the other and keep it moving. Like they said, keep information. You just got to take your little nest and build your own until you're able to leave. That's all I had to say. I usually don't come up.
Okay.
And also, when it comes to that, we as women, we need to follow our intuition. What I realize, you see, if a man try to speak to you and then you ignore him and then after a fact you give him a chance, 9 out of 10, that's where certain shit happens. Because I hear this a lot. Sometimes you ignore a man will want to try to get to you, try to talk to you a whole damn year. And once you give them that chance, they come out to be a different person. I guess they got what they want and they start doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that was a good story though, that she just came up and talked. And you know, these are the things that we need to hear, because there probably somebody on this live right now that's probably going through something, but they're scared to come and share their story, or you know, they're just sitting back and listening. Yeah, listening to
you said something, Lala, saying not to share too much information about past relationship with men. Also that, and also insecurity, and like men also moving and things like that. So they feel like, okay, nobody else will want you. I'm the only person and stuff like that. So like you lack self-esteem in yourself and stuff like that. That's something that is a door to go in to say, I can do anything and get away with it because you know nobody else will want you with that. Your titty down to your belly, or your belly big, or your fat or something there, or your too mug, or your forehead big. So when you speak to them about these things too, it's also a door to get in.
Yeah, it's also a door to get in. I always tell females, let me tell you something. It don't matter, because I I have a weight on me or whatever the circumstances. But let me tell you something. When I walk in a room with confidence, when you have confidence about yourself, when I walk into a room, I'm telling you, I command that room. It's all about your confidence and how you put yourself together. And, you know, it's when you have confidence in yourself, it's something when you enter a room. You get what I'm saying? When you have confidence and you put yourself together and you know yourself, it's a different, it's just a different, you just have to know to love yourself. You don't have to be in a relationship
to love yourself.
Just find time to know yourself and love yourself.
Like
know
you
the
need
value of yourself.
A man to love you or a woman to love you. No. Mm-mm. And then to me, that also
you have to know to love yourself.
That also, to me, that also stems from as well, like growing up, when you don't hear your parents tell you I love you or give you hugs, or even if you do good in school, they don't say nothing. But once you do bad in school, they want to rail their voice and all that type of stuff at you. So yeah, you really do have to love yourself for real.
And that's true. Whatever you tolerate, whatever you tolerate, that's what a man will do to you. If you tolerate him to.
I also want to add, make sure you have boundaries and you always stick to your boundaries. If there's stuff that you do not like, and this is what you've set for yourself, it's not, if you put your boundaries aside, you're not going to be happy in the long run regardless, because those are boundaries that you understand are set for yourself. Do not change them to make anybody happy. I'm very strong on my boundaries, and I know men hate it all the time. They tell me. But if I know that this is not going to work for me and this is not going to make me happy long term, then I don't step out of my boundaries. And I expect that the person I'm dating can have strong boundaries. And if they have specific factors that they can't work with, then I tell them to look for the person that they're looking for. If I want to go on vacations every 6 months and the man is saying that he doesn't like to vacation but he doesn't want me to vacation, I'm sorry, I can't date you. I need to date a man that wants to vacation. I'm not going to stop now because we're in a relationship. I just know from the beginning that we should not be in a relationship because one of us has to give up something that they love for the other. And it's not worth it.
Exactly.
You're not going to be happy in the long run anyway.
And also,
so sometimes assessing.
Sorry, morning. Can I just say something? I'm at work because she said I must concentrate on work, but Trumel is in the background. I know you guys said, I know you guys were saying about not telling people about, your part, your history or something like that.
Positive.
Let me just say this as well. Be mindful that there are a lot of people who come with manipulative tactics that we cannot see when they come with whatever it is that they conceived or perceived or perhaps what happened to them in their past as a manipulating tool as well. So that is also a form of abuse as well. So like, for example, somebody who has said that something has happened to them, something traumatic, and when you push come to shove, not really goes so they were actually in fact the abuser or the liar. So there's a lot of different types of manipulative behaviors that's
very true.
That connects people through trauma bonding, but we don't really see past and dig for ourselves to really find out that these things are not necessarily true and see people for who they really are. Gone back in my workplace, do the people.
All right, thank you.
And that goes for friendship too. It's not
and
only
let me tell you
for relationship, it's friendship as well.
Friendship too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something to touch back a little bit what Jade was saying before whatever. Let me tell you something. When I was dating like someone, like just dating, right? And I told him that I was taking vacation and sometimes these men are very insecure. When you could realize what type of man you're dating. When a man is very insecure, try to stay away from them because whatever they have on them, they will try to bring you down as an individual because they're 100%. Insecure. That's why when I tell people, like anytime I'm trying to date somebody, I say, listen, I travel, I do this, I do that. Like, you're not going to put me down or step down, whatever lifestyle I'm living. And I go on girls trips. So get yourself together.
Also, in relation to what the next lady was saying, I also believe in not assessing if somebody's the eternal victim. So yes, people can have circumstances that happened in their past, but if you realize that they like to stay the victim to receive empathy, a lot of times that's a red flag. Because I think that most people have dealt with something in their life, and some of us choose to find ways to overcome it. Some people go to therapy, some people speak to their friends, they find some form of support system in order to fix whatever vices happened in their past. And some people think that they've used that vice or that situation to get them through life, and they feel like they can continuously use that. For me, I'm the type of person, I give advice And after I give it once or twice, I don't care about the story anymore. If I realize that you're not actually implementing what it is that you're looking for, you're saying that you need this assistance. Like if you say, okay, I'm always broke and I can't find a job. And I don't say, okay, well, send me your resume. You don't have one. Okay, let's try to make one. You don't want to make the time to do it. Well, then you don't care that you're broke. I don't care anymore. I don't want to hear the story anymore, because when I actually tried to assist you and trying to see how we could fix it, I seen that you didn't actually want to fix it, because the story is easier to ask for money and say you're broke than to actually try to find yourself resources to help yourself. So there's a lot of scenarios where people will actually pretend that they want help. They don't actually want help. They just want to be able to stay in that victim mentality to receive help without actually putting in the effort. So I like to, as I said, I will provide assistance in any way I can if a person presents a circumstance to me. But if I realize that they actually don't want the help and they prefer being the victim, I don't want to hear it anymore, and I don't care. And that's just your circumstance, because this is what you want. You prefer to be in this place and use your emotions to manipulate people.
Jade, even this young man what we are talking about.
I'm a Capricorn, dude. How did you know?
Listen. What? Jade, are you a Aries or a Capricorn? Jade, if no, realize that this young man, if they abuse even we, you know, because the lies where you come out can tell you in an accident you lose your voice and the whole works. No, realize that even we fall under in trap. Like why would you come out with a lie such as that?
Look at how he come out. He come out as he get in an accident, and this is his voice
and he
now.
lose his voice and whatever. And see if woman come now, they come cut. Boy, me I tell you, come they shout everything.
He got a whole apartment. He got a whole apartment furnished and everything off and little lies.
What's his name? What's his TikTok name?
Dummy
Dan.
Okay.
So you're saying dumb.
Society pressure is also a thing. Like a lot of people stay into a relationship just because they don't want to break up, or people know about them and stuff like that. So they stay in a situation hurting themselves for a very long time because of society pressure, what people are going to say and stuff like that. Because, okay, we've been established for some time. Say if we break up now, I don't know how people do things like that. Like if something is not working out for me, even if you're introduced to my family, I'm ready to be out.
Balloon. Him not use Stewie's story. Film story went out before Stewie. Remember, say I was about in a summer Stewie meeting an accident. Him been come out as the character as a dumb guy. I think that was his character in I must see Atom movie or whatever. Yeah, so him come out. Him been come out.
I don't even know if this guy being dumb. When did he become? When did he? Oh, okay. It was.
Him come out as a dummy. Do you understand? So it's not a matter of when he been done. That's it.
He was playing a character for in an Atom movie.
In an Atom movie.
He came out as a dummy.
Yeah, but Lala, what me can't understand. Yes, you come out and you may get the followers them. You can just come out 2 weeks later or a month later and say, all right, then that was my character. Yeah? You don't need fit because listen, you see now me see him in a matches with Donia. A lot of time me see it like he literally want to come out with the words them. Like, how long are you plan to play that dumb there? And now we know say you're not dumb, so come out, come talk. Yeah, Swissy carry him on the app.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but boy, sir, I'm glad you never come out talking because
look at boy on TV they done high school. So I don't know how comes to my influence, and honestly, sometimes I really have to wonder.
Wow. And that's the thing, these type of influencers that we have on the media.
Other people were thinking dumb, because if you go on my page, me repost it from about last year when or earlier this year when Sexy Ray when post it. So me no say never dumb.
Yeah, but a lot of people even this morning been coming out on this page saying that they thought that was his real voice.
Billionaire morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know if I can speak. I'm not sure. I know everyone was kind
Yes,
of
go
talking
ahead.
before. Okay, so good morning to everyone on the panel as well as in the chat. I kind of was listening to you guys for a little bit, and I'm listening and I'm hearing like what everyone's saying, and I just want to kind of put my little 2 cents in. As a Jamaican as well, what I kind of realize is that like Jamaican men have this way about them. They don't want to tell it. They don't want to be a real man. Some people say real nigga, but it's like them not have the real man. What do you call it? Skill set. It's like for whatever reason, I'm just noticing that out of all the Caribbean men, because you know, there's abuse, but I feel like our culture is on a high level. Like it surpassed every other culture. It's so sad. But what I do see the Jamaican men they lack is this real men ability. Like they don't know how to just come in a relationship or even greet a woman and tell a woman after the rip what they literally want from the female. And if the female don't intend on giving them that, or if the woman is not even interested, it's like them find ways to go around. Like the same manipulating thing, they find ways to go around just to get what they want. And then when the situation get bad now, them look for you like, oh, you're a victim. Like the female, oh, you're a victim. Or if they're the victim. Because some of them switch around it and put it on them like them are the girl and pretend like they're the one that's a victim. Which is so sad. But I've noticed that though. Like, they don't want to, you know, be real with what they're looking for, their expectations, their boundaries. If they rather go into it, come in with like some type of Delilah. I was call them Delilah, because they more act like Delilah than the woman them nowadays. But they come in with this Delilah energy, and it's like they come to rob, steal, and destroy the females. And some of them breed them too, and then left them. Or some of them beat them, literally like you guys were saying, and then leave them in this turmoil, this state, and then pray like as if woman, especially black woman, a problem, or Jamaican woman is problem. And they do it to every woman, because it's not even just us they date. They date Americans, they date Spanish, them date everything else outside of their race. And they treat them horribly, except the whitey woman them. They don't treat the whiteys like that, maybe because they know the whiteys will throw them in a jailhouse.
No, it's not a matter. Listen, it's not a matter of jailhouse. It's like, all right, I don't know if you realize that, you know, even a man with a Jamaican now, and he live with the woman and him beat woman, go and him beat woman come. Make one white woman come to Jamaica, hands, you see them, they walk hands and hands with them. It's like, you see, our black men are our own enemy.
Yes. That is it.
Even
that
up here, you know,
and
some of them hands are out there when they're on the road. And if you ever look for them and tell some of them, say, oh, pick up a grocery bag for them. No, sir.
But me kind of
the two Jamaican men have a little opportunist thing about them too. So it's the same thing. Them when they are Jamaica are with them baby mother, and them baby mother breed 4 times for them, and them not even name her pussy not treat her good, and one white girl come and give them a little opportunity. Them come and America come and name shit.
Yeah, God, yeah, eat pum pum. Yeah.
What I also learned too, we notice a lot of the Jamaican men them are affected by the fact that their fathers were horrible. Some of them left them, some of them disowned them, some of them got take care of other pitney more than they. It's these weird things that they do that traumatize the generation where they come now, and it's causing these little situations that we're seeing now in this era to be even more amplified than back in the days. Back in the days, it was amplified, but today under secrecy. And, you know, the ones and the little 1 and 2 people them who actually show those things, they were feared. Because them man, they come like a top man or man with money or man who can provide. So those men were kind of feared in a sense. The woman never left them. Woman take with them, give them like, you know, the violation, the disrespect, the outside children. The bag of excitement where them will bring. But now this era now, it's like the bad energy from the foreparents and the ancestors, they were never did fix it. it's like now it's a trickle over in this generation, and the generation them are gonna get worse. It just look like them gonna get worse.
You know, see nothing in the system what the government do for try to even help the situation. There's no intervention. There's no development taking place where this is concerned. Because even a situation like this, there's nothing put in place for the women and there's nothing put in place for the men. So when you look at and I go back to the video. When you look at the video the other day where the little boy literally thumped the little girl in her face because she don't want to have sex with him, you realize that this society, Jamaica society, really going somewhere else. Like you're wondering, like, what's gonna happen 5 years from now? Because if a little boy at 13 feel like if this young girl is not giving him some sex, he's gonna thump her in her face for that. I'm like, we're going in the wrong direction.
It's so true. Let me tell you something. And it's because of what they see. Whatever they see that's happening, that's exactly what they're doing. And you know, the music, some music, and certain things that they listen to, they thinking that that's the way to treat women.
That is really it, the music. And what they see on TV, for real. It's such a...
Me have one question for you, know. Then if this a woman up here and they get your papers, them and they, me know say some of them are not the best sometimes, you know. And they as I treat the woman. So me just imagine how you treat the woman in Jamaica.
Exactly.
We don't have nothing to offer.
Some man
Yeah, but you because when me say you pull out,
go to them friend and say, "Me just box down the girl, man, she too much," and them just see it as a joke, like nothing is wrong with it and stuff like that. So these are things too that we make it normalize, like we make it seems like it's okay. Because the truth is, a man might go to him friend and say, "Me have to kick her down last night, man, she do too much." But I don't know. This is crazy. Like, and it's just people.
Somebody was asking, go online,
go online,
go online,
Lisa. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. You know, sir, really, this is my man, they love. Like, you know, yes, sir, good on like understand. Days a week you want to go with your dog, not even one night you want to say, baby, come we go this so have a drink. Every night you call your man friend and say to him, say, come now, we are going on the road, go have a drink forward now, and you're gone, and you can't take up a woman and bring a woman to have a drink, so too. Some of them are man, they like, just look how they operate when they see him on live. A man, they want, man, they want.
Achoo, Brina, I'm gonna back you up on that, because I notice Brina with Fabi and Jaden. I hope people are familiar with Fabi and Jaden. I realize that Jaden did have a nice girl called Ashley from the UK, and him don't study that girl the way him study Fabi, and Fabi will diss him on live, style him, dog shit him. She don't care where she there. And he's like, I that him love. And she was a whole lesbian before she even get with man. And it's so funny, she have the little boy attitude and the little tomboy style and look like a hit. The boy them really love versus the feminine energy where
a man them like.
They know one we living now with femininity. Yeah, you're right.
No, they like man for true. That's why I tell the ladies them say 2025 come we are step up man. We not make the man treat we like no footstool or nothing like that. Make them go on them ways, whether them have them money or them don't have them money.
Breathe. So we are 2025, you in the weird pan? Lord Jesus.
No
peace.
man, me not talk. No, listen, me not talk about me overall. Because me not ramp with money now. As I fuck up to you now. So me not care. No, they have to go say in a real life. You see,
me now wait for man to fuck up. Me always fuck up first.
They have to call me.
Me no wait for man to fuck up. Me fuck up first.
You see, end of the
me no wait for. Listen, Brina, me no wait for man to fuck up. Me fuck up first. Cause as me say, anytime your voice go over 5%, just expect a block. Cause let me tell you this. You see me. You see, you don't see me the pan this live. I don't know, you see me go on with myself. This is like a character. You see, in a real life, me tell a man, don't put your voice over 5. Me I go tell her, step it down. No care how the argument heated. I'ma say to you guys, step it down. You see, you don't want to step down your voice. Me I go hang up my phone by you. I said, listen, when you get it together, you call me back. Okay, a few minutes later, you call me and your voice still there at 5. Me I go hang up again. You see, the third chance, expect a block. Listen, we grown. We supposed to can sit down and have civil conversation. Oh, mad you get. No, don't put your voice over 5. And that's just my rule. Me not play that game there with man. So, me no wait for man fi fuck up. Me fuck up first. Yes. No, serious, God, no.
No,
Me no
I
wait
see
for
you
man fi
something
fuck
you
up
had
because
time, man.
let
I
me
see
say
you
this to you,
something you had
Brina. You see, those were back in the days in my 20s when man are gonna be like, okay, what you got to bring to the table? Because listen, it's so transparent. Just by you come on my yard, okay, she have this, she have this, she have this. So you see, therefore, don't ask me that question. So you see, because me know say me at the table and me always fuck up first. Yes. Why go on turkey neck? Me no see a friend when over here, you know, like you know, offering over here again turkey neck. They watch you.
A long time, I not see turkey neck. You know, long, I not see turkey neck. A long
Turkey,
time.
they had dance last night.
Oh.
Yeah, but as me say, me always tell man say, me not wait for you to fuck up. Me always fuck up first. Yes. Because if me meet you today, Brina, and I know what me expect, not because I give you a little bit of the coochie. You see, as long as me, you not have no pitney, you not have no track record by my front. Because me can tell you, say, Allah ya tell. What me say? As long as me, one man in my life can come tell anybody, say, you know, say, me and her when they, nothing my ex-husband can come tell nobody at all, say, me and him, because we don't have no pitney together. One man can come, what me say, one man can come say, me and him ever sleep. So if me and you sleep tonight, and you see after you're done, me say, you know what, fuck that, me no want to with your boy. Boy, pack up your little kaya and go on here. You must see mad and me always are the fuck up one. No, sir. Like, listen to me. Life too nice to me, love boy, if you come fuck up on me. Me have to be the fuck up one in a relationship.
I like that speech.
Yes, and a joke. Life is very nice to me, make you fuck up.
Life nice to you know. But me I tell her say you have some my man them thing.
Relationship and